to see who has a heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your fight. Now go out there and take it.
Just stay out of my way, or you'll pay. Listen to what I say.
How about I just go eat some hay? I can make things out of clay and lay by the bay. I just may. What do you say?
Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Real estate real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate real easy. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Need custom screen printing or other promotional products? Got You Covered Screen Printing and More in Athens is, well, got you covered. Screen printing, promotional items, stickers, graphic design, vinyl for signs and garments, and other customized products. They also offer local pickup and delivery services, rush orders, volume discounts, and can customize any project to meet your needs. Got You Covered guarantees to get the job done and will work hard to make sure you're completely satisfied. Call today, 444-4500, or stop by and see them at 389 West Sandifer Road in Athens. Got You Covered Screen Printing and More. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Got You Covered Screen Printing and More. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk.
Hi, this is Athens girls basketball coach Tiffany Tucker, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Good Saturday morning, everyone, and welcome to the first issue of the 2022-2023 season of Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Tom McClung, old Tomcat here alongside Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, Jay Vassar, Tojo, and 1 Adam 12 Adam Dodson are on assignment, not with us this morning, but we have got a fine show lined up for you. Call or text us, area code 256-812-1848. That's area code 256-812-1TGT. You can find our website online at tailgatetalk.net. You can also follow our Twitter and Instagram accounts at Tailgate Talk AL. Facebook, just type in that little search bar, Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and it'll come up. You can subscribe to the Applebee's YouTube channel. Some priceless videos on that thing. Absolutely. Amazon Echo say,
play Tailgate Talk.
Alexa, play Tailgate Talk. And Google Home say, okay, Google,
play Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
This is a little fella right there. Download the Tailgate Talk app for Android or iPhone, powered by Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. Look for Applebee's Tailgate Talk on iTunes, Amazon Music, Google, Spotify, and other popular podcast platforms. We'll be taking the phone calls today on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. And our Tailgate Talk special guest segment will be brought to you by Yellowhammer Roofing. Gentlemen, welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, it's good to be back, ain't it, man?
Yep.
We got all kinds of stuff lined up. Coming up soon, football season right around the corner. We've got former UNA basketball coach. He's currently the director of basketball operations at Houston. Bobby Champagne will be joining.
That's a big deal, too, man. Houston's basketball program,
Yeah.
last few recent years has turned everything around, and they're really good. Final 8 last year, Elite 8.
That's true, they did.
And, Coach Sampson's got them back back in the glory days of Phi Slamma Jamma.
Phi Slamma Jamma. We'll also have the new head football coach from East Limestone, Applebee's Tailgate Talk friend, and when he was at James Clements, Coach Clint Woodfin. It's good to see him the other day. Coach Cody Gross with Athens will be joining us, head coach of Athens high school football. Justin Harris, the West Limestone Athletic Booster Club, will be joining us. Is he coming in the studio, Tim?
No, he's at work, so I got to call him.
Gotcha. And the brand new Clements basketball coach, Kyle Owens, Clements boys basketball coach, Kyle Owens. I think he's coming in studio to join us. Hope so, anyways. We'll have the voice of the Trash Pandas on, Josh Caray. Today's his birthday, so everybody be wishing Josh a happy birthday. And finally, last but not least, as we say, our Swami of the SEC, AP Steadham. Looking forward to talking to AP. College football right around the corner. High school football right around the corner. Middle school football right around the corner. Can't wait for that. Hey, I've got one quick announcement before I toss it over to producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. The Clements football program 2022 are selling ads and banners. Ads for the what do you call that thing? You purchase it when you walk in.
The program?
The program. Ads for the program. That's this word right here. Program advertisement information. You can purchase ad sizes for your students and also banners that you hang around the field. For more information, get out your pencil and paper, ladies and gentlemen. Contact Coach Stacy Pope. That's Stacy with an EYPOPE. And it's area code 256-998-6610, and he is with Clements High School football. So, having said that, let's toss it over to producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert.
Well, you mentioned Clements selling ads. I mean,
yes,
everybody's
selling
ads for their program. So
hit
up your local school and see what you can do to help them out. By the way, if you're going down 110. I passed this coming in, going from Ardmore to Fayetteville. At Taft, they're at the crossroads at Taft. They're having a car show. It may be their first one, but it's like there's cars on each corner there. Of course, it's not a big
area.
It's kind of just, a little place in the road, but still, it's a classic car show, so you might want to take a ride out there and see what's going on.
Somebody's having a English sports car show, little English sports car show. We was riding around the other day and saw it.
That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, it is cool.
You would think there'd be that many in this area, so they probably have to come from all around.
Up at Mount Airy, Mayberry, they had a miniature sports car club meeting there. And they're tiny little Matchbox cars.
Oh, yeah.
Like the James Bond stuff. Absolutely
kit cars,
sweet.
Right?
I don't know if they're kit cars.
Some of them might be.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's really, really sweet. They were Triumphs. Most of them out there were Triumphs.
Okay,
yeah.
So they were real deal.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I'm in a Facebook group, Electric Football.
Really?
Yes, there's
a group.
There's maybe a couple of
like the electric football we play.
Yeah, playing with kids.
Okay. Yes, I mean they'll post pictures of maybe some of the guys who have run up on games that they've found or pictures awesome. and some of them have gotten out their deals and have repainted them in current colors or whatever teams they wanted, and it's just pretty neat. There's one called the Electric Football Museum, I think, and I think it's not an actual physical museum, but I think they would like to make it into one. But right now, it's just kind of.
Actually, I saw something about that not that long ago, or I heard it on the radio or something. Yeah, and they do want to make it a building. Yeah, a physical residence. So, but how bored were we? We loved it, though, right?
That was was
Turn
good.
that sucker wide open, man.
Yes, sir.
Don't be shaking off the field.
And you get those two that hook up and they start going round and round and round.
Absolutely. Holding. These kids just don't know how good they got it.
They know it for
fancy
sure.
Graphics and virtual reality.
I had one that was the players were bigger, and it was a big plastic mat football field that you just spread out on the floor, and you actually pushed the player, and the quarterback, had a
and he threw the little
and
metal
he would
ball.
throw yeah.
I didn't have it, but I saw it. Yeah.
I was cleaning out some storage this week, and I ran across mine. So I've still,
dude, you ought to see how much that sucker. Somebody might want that for a couple of dollars.
And then you had your running back. He was on this little thing that you would wind up.
Yep.
And then
I forgot about that.
And then the defense, whoever was on the defense, they had their tacklers there on little roller things, and they would aim it at the quarterback or whoever had the ball.
I could see where that could get dangerous by getting stomped by 28-0. Somebody just grab it and throw it at you. That's the other guy.
Okay, but anyway. On to current.
Better than lawn darts.
No scores, but we do have more. Brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy, delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Not a whole lot. A couple of congratulations here to Athens High's Logan Mooney and Elkmont's McKellar. They have baseball commitments. Logan's going to UAH. And McKell is going to Wallace State to play baseball. So congratulations to them. Coming up next week, our guest, and we were kind of going on a mini literary series here, because I've got three authors here in a row. Chris Carlisle. Now, he's former NCAA and NFL assistant coach. He was at USC with Pete Carroll. He was in Seattle with Pete Carroll. He's been other places, but he's also author of the book Move or Die, Creating a Game Plan from Stuck to Significance. So he's also a motivational speaker. Coming up after.
Does he talk about cheating or just motivation? I won't bring that up.
I'll start that. I'll bring that up. Anyway, moving right along here.
Just asking.
Let's see. David Marinus. He's Washington Post associate editor, but he's also author. He's author of a few books, but his latest book is called Path Lit by Lightning: The Life of Jim Thorpe. And so he's on the week after that, and then we'll get the woman that was supposed to be on with us today, Jean Fruth, sports photographer and author of Grassroots Baseball, Route 66, will also be live at the Elkmont Band Booster Car Show that day, too.
Oh, sweet.
So that's what we've got coming up in coming weeks. Scores and more brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy.
And we got to get Coach Borges back on. His book's coming out pretty soon.
Yeah.
Deny of the Tiger.
And I wonder if it'll be out in time for us to have a fourth week in our literary series. So
I'd like to get the coach in town. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, well, who knows?
Who knows?
Well, I was talking about, I mentioned David Marinus. Now, he's going to be doing a book signing in Nashville the week right after we have him on. So we'll be talking about that.
Oh, cool.
Coming up. So
that'd be great.
So there you go.
So, folks, we've got a live show wired up from wall to wall, front to back, start to finish. And we got to get started with our first commercial break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Go to your Amazon Echo and say Play Tailgate Talk, or your Google Home device and say Play Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and hear the show in crystal clear quality. We'll be back with more Tailgate Talk after this. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
Caution. The temperature isn't the only thing soaring this summer. Call Ardmore Telephone Company today and upgrade your internet to move faster than ever. If you're a current customer, we'd love to discuss our internet options so you can connect to everything you need. Give Ardmore Telephone Company a call at 800-830-9946 today. Fiber is not available in all areas.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Keep up with Athens and Limestone County sports with a Play Action Sports Report. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Hi, this is Gene Jelks. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Let me give you some trash talk.
Hey, you want to talk some trash?
Trash?
Trash.
Trash.
Won't pick it up. Take that mic away. Girl, why not take out the trash?
You don't know how to trash talk, do you?
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody. That can call me off guard. First show jitters here. Tom McClungo, Tomcat here alongside Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we've got him on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. The voice of the Trash Pandas, Mr. Josh Caray. Josh, how are you, sir?
I'm good, Tom. How about yourself?
I'm wonderful, but I don't have a birthday today like somebody I know.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Happy to celebrate it at the ballpark, and hopefully we can get a win tonight.
Absolutely.
I'm sure they'll take care of you, bud.
Got back on the winning, positive winning note last night. We got a pitcher down from the Angels, Chase Silseth, and it looked like he's, from what I read in the media release, he's done a pretty good job.
Yeah, well, Chase has been with us most of the season. He's had a couple of call-ups to the Angels, and, he's really done a great job this year. Had an ERA just above 2 entering play yesterday. 6 2/3, 1 run, 3 hits. He was really good last night, and that was kind of the push the team needed, and they got a win.
Yeah, and our man from Auburn, Mr. Sonny DeShera, come in with a 2-run homer last night.
Yeah, his first professional home run. It was nice to have it happen in front of the home folks in his home state. So I know that's a big monkey off his back, and he's been pretty solid. He's only been here a week, so you want to give the guy a little bit more time, but he's looked good out there, and he's going to provide some pop to a lineup that needed a little bit more.
Yes, I think in the second half of the year that not really struggling, but that wasn't near clearly as playing as good a baseball as they were the first half. Where did the Trash Pandas stand right now in the standings?
They are right now. They are one game back of Tennessee for first place.
Okay.
For the second half title, and again, they're already in the playoffs, but I know they'd like to get another one. So that's kind of what they're competing for right now, and that's what they're chasing. And right now, the team closest to them is Tennessee, and I think Birmingham is either tied or one game back as well.
Okay. So, and I was just going to ask real quick, Josh, this tie. So, and I should know this, but if I did, I forgot. When are the rosters locked in come playoff time for not just, I guess, minor league, but I guess that would lock in the major league as well. But so when do those roster cutoffs end?
I don't know if there's really a roster cutoff. They pretty much just they're a little more lax with the minor leaguers, so they can add people all the way up until game one of the playoffs.
Okay.
So
wow.
we could continue to see changes until mid-September.
Wow. Okay. Hard to stay consistent sometimes that way, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, that's what it's there for.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the minors are about, is moving guys along. And, if they're ready to move up, you do so. If they have to stay put, let them stay put. So it's always very fluid when it comes to minor league baseball.
Yeah. I've been noticing Preston Palmero has been getting his name in the media recently. Looks like he's playing some decent ball.
Yeah, Preston got off to a slow start this year, but once he turned it on, he's been one of the more consistent hitters for the Trash Pandas. He's had, I think, 2 or 3 home runs this week. Got a big one on Thursday for the win. So he's been playing really well, been one of the consistent team leaders. He's a little older than everyone else. And, he's been playing tremendous baseball, and he's been a tremendous addition to the ball club.
That's great. And Coach Shatley's 100th professional win last night.
Yeah, very happy for him. It's really remarkable because he was an assistant coach at a D2 school for, several years. And I'm sure 3 years ago, I don't think he anticipated winning 100 games in professional baseball, but he's done it. He's been fantastic. He's a very intense competitor, and he's always sticking up for his guys, and he's been tremendous to work with, and we're all very happy for him.
And everyone escaped injury with the fireworks mishap. Did you see that? What happened?
I didn't see it. I was in the post game show, but From what I understand, people were fine. And if anyone did get hit, I don't know if there were injuries. I don't know the extent, but I haven't heard anything. So.
Okay, now the
press release
said there were no injuries. I was curious what it looked like. Have the fireworks go off at there.
I didn't see it. So I couldn't tell you.
It never happened. It hadn't happened in 40 years of what they were, the guys who do the fireworks. So that's awesome.
All right.
That's good. That's good. Good stuff. So the Trash Pandas won the first half of the season, and a chance of winning the second half of the season. It's already got them in the playoffs now. Will they be in the playoffs? Will they face? Let's just say they win both first and second part of the season. How will they determine who the playoffs are? I mean, will it just go to this second, third, fourth, or how will that happen?
It would be whoever has the best overall record, both first and second half outside of Rocket City. So right now, if that were to happen today, it would be Tennessee.
Okay.
Because they had a good first half. They're playing well in the second half. Birmingham didn't play well in the first half. They're playing much better now. And Chattanooga is having a bad second half after playing pretty well in the first half. So they're still waiting to shake all that out. But if that does happen, it'll be more than likely Tennessee who the Trash Pandas will play.
Okay. We don't like Tennessee anyways.
That's right.
No, that's a joke. That's a joke. I got family in Tennessee, and I love them. So,
So what is tonight as far as promotion-wise?
It's fireworks. We will have, I think it's Budweiser who's the sponsor, and then we're going to have kids running the bases after the game on Sunday. So it's a pretty simple week. It's the first week back at school for a lot of kids, so we kept it simple this week. And, that'll be pretty much it. We'll go on the road to Biloxi and then come back home, play Chattanooga in 2 weeks.
Of course, the great Vin Scully passed away here recently, and I saw that post that you had where he had written a letter to your mom.
Yeah, very nice of him. It was right after my old man passed away, and he just took the time out of his day to send my mom a nice little note, very handwritten, very old school, very polite and very classy. And that's the type of guy he was. He wasn't just a great broadcaster. He was a good man as well. And it was just a very nice thing for him to do because he didn't have to do it, but he took the time out of his day to do so because, he lost his wife. And so he knew what that was like, and he knew what it was like and he also loved Dad. And so he had a lot of respect for him as well. So it was a very nice thing for him to do.
Yeah, very much so.
And I guess you're looking forward to your next 6 decades of broadcasting since he had 7 decades.
I don't know about that. I'll take them as they come. I'll go year to year.
Well, we're and I've said this 100 times. Honestly, man, we're lucky to have you. We really are, man. Whether it's radio, TV, you just do a phenomenal job, and
that's
make the game come to life. I love listening to it on the radio. Just you can see the ballpark, you can see it. You do a great job. So thank you very much.
All right, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate you joining us, buddy. Have a great day and have a wonderful happy birthday.
Yep.
All right, you too. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, man. See ya. Ladies and gentlemen, voice of the Trash Pandas, Mr. Josh Caray. Time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Hear Applebee's Tailgate Talk anywhere you go by downloading the Tailgate Talk app for your Android or iPhone. We'll be back with more after this.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Customers agree. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Since 1998, their mission has been to keep folks happy by helping them scoot in and scoot out quickly while roasting their coffee from the top 10% of specialty beans in the world. Choose from hot drinks like their Caramelicious and Honey Vanilla Latte to cold offerings like the Strawberry Acai Quencher and Iced Mocha. They've also got smoothies, teas, and blenders. You'll agree, too. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooter's Coffee, 547 Highway 72 West in Athens at Town Center. Scooter's Coffee. WKAC is the official radio station of Athens High football. You can hear the Golden Eagles online by going to WKAC1080.com, by listening on your WKAC Sports app, or on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device. Catch the replay on Saturday at noon, and then listen to the archives anytime on demand. Don't forget the Coach Cody Gross show every Thursday morning at 10, and the Athens High Coaches show later on at 1. Your official radio station for Athens High football, 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is Rusty Brand, head coach of the Athens Bible School varsity boys basketball team, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here in Applebee's proper first show of the season. Tom McClung here, old Tomcat, alongside Todd the Bod Tumble and producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we are so honored to have the brand new head coach of East Limestone Indians, Coach Clint Woodfin. He's not a stranger to the show. He was on several times back when he was at James Clements. And, Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, appreciate you guys having me on. Glad to be here.
Oh, man, it was great. It was good seeing you at the media day, at the high school football media day. And it's been a while. I forgot how tall you were.
Well, probably one of the things I think you could probably say is maybe I am tall. I'm 6'2", but I still don't have any hair, and the waistline get a little bit bigger as I get a little bit older. So.
Oh, man.
Anyway, glad to be here, guys.
Well, Coach, so coming in after a head coach that's been there for several years and had a lot of success, and that would be Coach Jeff Pugh, everybody has a different way of doing things. Everybody has a different offensive and defensive
different terminology,
and terminology and just the whole deal. So here you are trying to acclimate it to your kids, implement your stuff. How's all that going? I can't imagine how hard it is in the short time frame that you've got to accomplish all of this.
It's got hired in around maybe the second week of June, and I knew going into it, I knew it was going to be a really, really quick process and transition. What was really crazy is I had my vacation for the summer booked and planned based on the summer schedule we had at JC. And so then when I got the job at East, their vacation plan that was established already into the off season for the summer was a different week.
Oh.
So when I got started, I saw the kids it was 5 days, and then I went on vacation, and then they continued to practice, and then they went on vacation and I was back. So I went 5 days with seeing the kids, and then 2 straight weeks without seeing them.
Wow. So that kind of puts you a little bit further behind. Yeah.
It did. It was, and look, just grateful to the staff that we got at East. They did a great job of making sure everything kept moving, and the kids were showing up and they were being held accountable, and we were getting the work in that we need to get done. But that of course kind of added to it. But look, just super grateful for the kids that we got. They have done an unbelievable job with the changes taking place. We were able to hire some new guys on staff, and the kids have been very receptive. I know it's been new. I told the seniors, I said, look, I know you guys didn't want this. I mean, this is not something anybody wants for their senior year. I said, but we're going to do everything we can to make sure that we're going to work as hard as we can. We're still going to be the physical, tough, run-first football team that East Limestone's been known for. We're going to play great defense, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure we put you guys in a chance to go win games. And so that was my promise to those guys. And so I want to make sure those seniors go out on top with the best season that they can have. But it's been really, really good. Again, the seniors have done an unbelievable job. The team overall has done an unbelievable job with the transition, the change. The coaching staff has also done a great job with just new terminology, how we're practicing, just how a day looks. It's different, good, bad, or indifferent. That's just something I brought, and just like what you guys said, everyone has their own way of doing things. But I think the big thing too is just grateful for the foundation that had already been set by Coach Pugh, with just having a physical, tough football team that believes in the weight room, and those guys believe in the weight room, and they believe in hard work. And that foundation was set when I got there, which is one of the hardest things to do. If a culture doesn't have that, it's hard to bring it. But that foundation was there. And, man, the kids have just done a great job of just kind of rolling through all the changes and everything that's taken place, and just, grateful and blessed that they bought in. And so we're continuing to move forward and get ready for Athens here in 2 weeks.
Well, you talking about changes and new things. Another new thing, I think you're going to have a little bit of a new look this year too, aren't you?
In terms of what?
Uniforms. I mean, you had the reveal here a few days ago. Is that not a new? I mean, not like a huge change. Didn't look like to me, but I mean, was.
Yeah, well, and so one of the things that we did is we've got a lot of uniform combinations. We've got four 4 sets of uniforms. So that would be a top and that'd be jersey and pant. And so we've got like 16 different combinations. So we had our seniors come in, which we're going to do every single year. We're going to have a uniform reveal. And every year we're going to try to do or get something different, for our uniforms and, just kind of reveal some of the looks and combinations that we can wear. And, just make sure I know, that's something the kids get excited about. And, it brings a lot of excitement and energy in terms of, what you're wearing for the week. And, so that's something that we wanted to do, something that I think the kids our seniors enjoyed doing it. They got really excited about doing it. Of course, we did a great job of getting that promoted, the look and the photo, the action shot, the videos. It was all done really, really well.
Yeah. Not like Oregon or anything.
Yeah, right.
No. Look, man. Oregon's on a different level now. I don't know if Oregon, probably since 2010, I don't know if they've worn the same uniform twice.
No kidding.
Right. So that's a different level. But no, we just want the kids get excited about it, and and at the end of the day, it's giving them the best possible experience that they can have. And at the end of the day, uniform ain't winning the game, but it is something that's a part of the world we live in right now. And, we're blessed to have the uniforms we have and the situation we're in. So let's go use them.
Yeah. You mentioned Athens. I mean, how's that for a way to start your regular season there with a renewed rivalry?
Yeah.
Well, and I'll tell you what, I'm super excited about it. I know Coach Gross at Athens is excited. I think it's great for both our communities. I've had a lot of people come and talk about the rivalry and the history of the game, and our coaching staff has. I've had other people within the community do it. I think it's awesome. I want to keep it going. I hope we can open up with Athens from now until whenever. I hope we can continue to keep that going. I think it's great for both. And, from a football standpoint, I love it because I know exactly what we're going to get with Coach Gross and his teams. It's going to be fundamental sound football. And, for us to go up against that, I think it's going to be a great measuring stick to see kind of where we are and what we need to work towards as we get into region play. Yeah. So, for us, it's great for the community. It's great for the game. But for us as a football program, it's good for our team just to kind of see where we are.
Yeah, and it's great for the community. I mean, it's been a long-standing rivalry for such a long time, and I was a graduate in 1984 of East Limestone, and we do not like Athens, and so to have that rivalry kind of reestablished is going to be a good thing. It's not Alabama Auburn by any stretch, but but it's it's just fun. It's fun to be able to go back and forth with your friends that went to Athens, and have that year of trash talk if you can pull off a victory. So I'm glad y'all are playing it as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's one of the neat things about I think where we kind of are, where just with our region, but also with our schedule at East Limestone. Man, we got a lot of really good rivalries that are within our schedule. I know West Limestone's a big rivalry. I know Ardmore's a big rivalry, and of course Athens. And I think that's neat because that brings the excitement. Every week it seems like there's always something to look forward to. It's just not, because throughout the season the kids will get up for certain games, and then it'll be like, well, we're playing this team. Well, we don't know anything about this team, or there's no rivalry. There's nothing that they're looking forward to outside the game, which of course they look forward to, but the rivalry part adds to it. And I think that's really, really, I think that's something neat that East has. There's a lot of rivalries built into our schedule. So Athens is the big one. That's what we open up with, and we're super excited to play them, and we'll definitely be ready.
Awesome.
Now, where's the game this year, Coach?
It's at Athens. It's on
Athens.
Thursday night, August 18th. Yes, sir.
Now, will y'all do any practice on anywhere you could simulate sprint turf, or do you think that's going to be a factor in the game at all?
It's not. Now, I would be more concerned if we were on turf, if we practiced and played on turf and then going to grass.
Okay.
But going from grass to turf, it's for us, it's not a major concern at all.
Oh, excellent.
So we'll just keep doing what we're doing. Of course, we'll get to the stadium a little bit early just so the kids can walk around and move around a little bit kind of on their own and just kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
But I would be more concerned if we were going turf to grass, because with grass, there's different heights, of grass, how it's cut, how it's watered, the slope, the crown of the field. The slope's always different on either side. So a lot more variables go into grass. But I think for us, it'd just be something that kids will be ready to play for and or play on, and it'll be something we'll deal with, and we should be okay.
Yeah. What about your O-line? You pretty upperclassmen weighted, or how's that look?
Good mix. We got 2 juniors on our offensive line, 3 seniors.
That's good.
The group has come together pretty well. They have a whole new system that they're learning with not only schemes but also communication and techniques. So they've had probably the most put on them, especially some of the guys that started last year. But they've done an unbelievable job of picking it up. So the O-line group is one of my favorite groups, just because there's not a statistic for them. It's the only group in football that doesn't have one, only position unit. And they are very, very unselfish. This group is unselfish, but they're physical. They're tough-minded kids. I don't think I've seen them ever limp or complain about a bump or a bruise. I don't even know if I would ever know they're injured or not. I mean, because this group just gets up and they just keep playing play after play, rep after rep. And so they've done a really, really good job. I'm very impressed with them. Excited to kind of see how they mature and grow and mold as a unit throughout the course of the season. And, they got a really good running back they're blocking for. So I think that kind of definitely adds to their love of the game and their because they got a good one they're blocking for. And talk about Fortune Wheeler. Fortune knows how good the offensive line is. He knows he needs those guys. So I think that group's going to be a big part of our plan and what we want to do, and I think a big part of our success this year.
That's great. Coach, thank you so much for your time, buddy. Come see us in the studio soon.
Oh. Hey,
there you go.
Hey,
we broke up.
Well, I think our phone, I think my service dropped. But hey, appreciate you guys having me on. And look, anytime, you guys do a great job of promoting our schools and our programs and our communities around here. And just anytime you guys can have me on, I'd love to talk about East Limestone. Our community's doing some awesome things. We got a new principal in with Mr. Scott.
Yep.
And the excitement and the buzz over there is huge. Everyone is just the level of excitement. I keep hearing people say it's going to be a great year, and there's a lot of excitement and things taking place over there. Just appreciate you guys having us on to talk about our communities, man.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate your time.
Yep, and look forward to hearing from you guys later on. Y'all have a great football season.
You too, Coach.
You too, Coach. Best of luck.
All right, thank you all.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, brand new head coach Clint Woodfin, East Limestone High School Indians. He's excited about a good year. I think we are too. It's time to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Missed part of this week's Tailgate Talk? Go online to tailgatetalk.net and hear the archives. Call or text us with your comments during the show at 256-812-1848. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. The reviews are in for Box Drop Mattress in Ardmore, and they're awesome. Just like the store. Box Drop in Ardmore has mattresses made in the USA at huge discounts. Plus, they offer flexible payment options and no credit is needed. And they'll deliver right to your door. Box Drop, located at 26561 Main Street in Ardmore. Open Tuesday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30, and Saturday from noon till 4. Appointments also available by calling 321-8888. Box Drop in Ardmore, 321-8888. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with a Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hi, this is former University of Alabama wide receiver Tim Boyd, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, everybody. We're live here in the studios of Applebee's. They're about to open up in 15 minutes. Y'all come on out and enjoy some good food here. Tom McClung, old Tomcat, alongside Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and we have in studio, what a pleasure and what an honor, the brand new head coach of Clements Colts basketball, Kyle Owens. Right. Coach Owens, man, it's glad you at Clements, man.
Well, I appreciate that.
Hey, before we get started, you mentioned Applebee's fixing to open up, 15 more minutes. Listen, come on down. You get the opportunity to see me.
That's right.
If you ask,
yes,
I may even autograph something.
Oh, yeah.
That's between you and whoever. But anyway, Coach, thanks, man, for being here. Congratulations on the new hire.
Thank you.
A lot of good things going out on the Clements right now, and Coach Legg is he's got such good coaching staffs across the board now, and including you for basketball. So I know you're excited, man.
Very excited, and I think you're right. I feel like he's trying to build something and create a culture there.
He is,
and I want to be a part of that, and I'm very excited. And I think everybody's excited. The girls' coach is fired up. I'm fired up. We're all ready to go. Wish we played a game tomorrow.
No, listen. So, when were you hired? It's recent, pretty
Tuesday.
Recent. Right? Okay, so I knew it was. I didn't realize that.
Tuesday.
I thought it was,
yeah.
So you haven't even had no summer camp.
Nothing. I've been on the job 3 days.
Holy smoke, Dave! Yeah. So you're kind of behind the 8 ball then, obviously.
A little bit.
All that's obviously gone because school starts Monday.
That's right.
Kids come in. When can y'all start officially practicing basketball?
I think it's when we get back from fall break. Okay. Is usually when it is, and unless that's changed, and I don't think it has. I hadn't looked at it either.
Seems late, dude.
This summer I didn't have much of a summer as far as basketball goes. So I played a lot of golf, and then it's like,
well, good for you.
Yeah,
you know what? You deserved it, dude.
And I enjoyed that. And then when Clint called and offered me the job, it was there goes golf. So it's time to get busy, and I have to look at all that stuff and see if anything's changed. But it's usually the day we get back from fall break we can officially go. Now there's things you can do. You can get like 2 hours a week or something, I think, with some of them. And but a lot of them, we encourage them to play football. We want them to play football.
Well,
so
especially
hopefully,
a school like Clements, it's a smaller school.
Right.
If you don't have multi-sport athletes, you can't field any team.
Right.
You just can't.
And right now, I'm not even sure what my numbers look like. I mean, I haven't met. I've talked to a few of them. We did have a parent meeting, so I got to see a few of them. But I think there's a good number of them that play football. So, that helps too, because we know that they're going to be in there doing things and lifting weights and all that stuff, which we plan on doing too. But we won't have a whole lot of time to do a whole lot.
Though. Not the same. That's always been one of my, Tom will tell you, football shape's not basketball shape. Football muscles aren't basketball muscles.
Same with baseball.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
It usually takes them a while to adjust. In my experience, you get those football guys in and they come in and you want to get them in basketball shape. You're hoping by Christmas time y'all you're clicking.
Your legs are under.
Yeah, you're clicking. You're a well-oiled machine, as they say. But if the kids are getting stronger and faster, bigger, those kinds of things, it's only going to help us all in the long run. So
yes, sir.
That's what we're looking forward to.
Well, we couldn't be happier for you, man. I hate that you didn't have the summer with the kids, just to get acclimated a little bit with them, and if anything, just to learn personalities.
Right.
That's a big deal with coaching too. Some kids can tolerate a little bit more coaching than others, and nowadays, I don't know, everything's different. But when we were growing up, have you even had an opportunity to? Well, tell me, you've played Clements, you've seen the kids,
right?
But have you had time to even look at who you may be having coming back and
just
their
from
skill
what
level?
Yeah, just from what I know from previous years,
Okay.
and coach, we played against them 2 or 3 times last year.
Right.
So knowing what they got coming back, knowing what they've lost, just don't really know. Where we're going to place kids, who's going to be on that middle school team, who's going to be on those kinds of things. And those are things that will work out. But it is a really good situation that I'm going into because Coach Holt did a really good job there.
He did.
Yes.
And I know Coach Holt and I respect Coach Holt, and he's one that I can pick up the phone and call him if I need to, and he'll answer and we'll talk. And he's laid a really good foundation. And I know what kind of coach he is, and he's fiery, and he wants to get the most out of kids.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's going to be easy for me to go in and continue that. We're going to get the most out of you, you're going to work hard, and they're going to be used to it. So I don't think I'm walking into a –
That's kind of like what just Coach Woodfin said about East. Coach Pugh had laid that foundation of hard work and all that, prior. So, and that is make it easier on the next coach coming in to at least have that work ethic already laid,
And the facilities are not bad either.
Not bad at all.
No.
Not bad at all. Nice stuff we have there.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
But I don't have any shirts yet. I had to wear this shirt that says Cherry Coke on it.
Outrageous.
Yeah, I've been on 3 days, and I don't have a Clements shirt yet.
Now, have you been told by anybody that there might be a couple of kids walking hallways that could help?
I haven't heard that yet. I've heard that at other schools, and I don't know how true that always is. Usually, kids want to play basketball.
Right.
You don't really have to go and beg people to play basketball.
It's not like putting a helmet on and getting creamed by
and other people's expectations can contribute. It's reality sometimes aren't real either. So
I really do think like I said, Coach Holt did a good job. So I think the kids that want to play are
out there
are there, and I think like I said, I'm expecting a certain team and those team members to be there when I show up first day. So
awesome.
I think I know what we're working with, and I'm excited, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, I'm excited for the opportunity. I'm excited to get in there and get to work. Like I said, I wish we were playing tomorrow. So, but it is. You're going.
It's good to have that fired up feeling, man.
And I am fired up, but it's like I said, it's only been 3 days that I've been on the job. So it's like it's like now it's time to get to work, and you feel like you're in a hurry, but you got to remember, you just slow down.
Yeah, you can only do what you can do.
Luckily, it's not football. We don't play in 2 weeks. Like I heard y'all talking to Coach Woodfin, but we got till November at least. So
without a doubt. I mean, but still, though,
it'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, exactly, be here before you know it. Now, your philosophy, I guess, is it more of this is what we do and this is how we're going to do it, or are you more like, well, this is what I've got to work with and this is what we're going to do?
That's a good question because I think there's that base. You have that base. This is what you want. You want to be able to play fast and you want to play good defense. I think what you do is you look at what you have as well, knowing we're going to play that way, but you may have to tweak it a little, especially if maybe you're gifted in offense one year and the next year you don't have a very gifted crew with offense, but you might want to change some things offensively, and I want to be able to adjust. I don't want to be one of these guys that says we're going to do this and this is the way we're going to do it all the time. If it's what's best for the kids, tweak it a little bit and make changes, but. Also, I think
obviously,
it's a strategy, too. You don't want coaches to be like, well, he's going to do this play every time. You want to be able to adjust.
Yeah.
So.
And, obviously, if you've got, say, you're a run and gun, whatever, penetrate, kick out type, and then you got a kid that moves in at 6'10".
Right.
That philosophy changes, doesn't it?
It's going to change a little bit. So, basically, you want to just have that. You want to have that foundation. We're going to get the ball out, and we're going to go fast. If we can score, great. But if we can't, pull it out and run something, I just think it depends on what you're going to run depending on what your offensive threat is.
Yeah.
So.
Good deal.
That is a good deal. It's a good deal. I tell you what, Coach Legg's doing well with his hires. Last time at the Mud Volleyball tournament, we talked to Coach Jessica Wallace, the new softball coach.
Right.
And then we've got the new basketball coach. Very good hire. And
well, I appreciate you saying that.
I think so. Absolutely.
I mean,
I appreciate that.
And you're moving from one community, it was in Ardmore, a very tight knit community, into another community that's very tight knit and supportive and
coxy.
And, I mean, you're gonna have all the support that you.
And I love Tiny. I mean, I grew up in Tanner, and everybody was just so close knit.
And knows everybody.
And it
takes
feels
care.
already. It feels a little bit like that in just the 3 days I've been there. It's like everybody's supportive already and very excited. And I hope that I can live up to those expectations. And I'm going to try it. So
you always have, Coach.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yesterday, the football. This is one of their things. They had their practice on the river.
Yeah.
So the kids, there's a place out there. I don't know exactly where it is, but line the field off, get out there and practice. And at the end of the day, they have
Bear Bryant stuff.
Exactly, except it wasn't rocks and stuff on it. Kids had a pretty good time. So that's one thing. I went to Clements in the 3rd grade for 6 months.
Right.
I loved it. Mm-hmm. My son's out there working with them now, and my wife is from Clements.
Okay.
So you find out that community, like you said, is tight. Very, very tight. They love the river. They're proud of the river because Coxie Creek river rats is one of the things you hear a lot. So we're glad you're there, Coach.
Well, I appreciate that. I got to learn all that stuff out there.
Yeah. Oh, you will.
Oh, yeah. You will.
They'll teach it to you.
For real.
But definitely plan on coming back on, man, and sharing with your progress and what's going on. And I mean, even if you don't want to come in, we'll get you on the phone and. Would love to know prior to the season, how things are going.
I appreciate the invite. I always love coming.
I don't have any more eligibility left. I'd come be your point guard.
I take you all day long.
Yeah, okay. I can shoot a free throw. That's about all I can give you.
Can you still shoot a free throw?
That works. That works.
What you got, Tim?
So, where's the county tournament?
It's going to be at Clements.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you walked right into that, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I thought you go from doing one. Two in a row, actually.
That's right. This will be
three in a row,
dude.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's not any extra effort at all.
No, it's not at all. I'm going to be asking Rusty Bates if he's going to kick in a stipend this year.
No kidding, man. Yeah, you should get a little extra pay on that, especially you're got to be the only coach that's ever hosted it 3 times.
I know. And it is a lot of work, but at the same time, it's also a lot of fun because you want to be the best host you can be. Yeah. And when those
you get a show off.
Right. And other communities are coming in, you want everything to look nice and to be nice. You want to have some of the best food and yeah, you want that. And it's big for anybody that wants to sponsor. It's huge.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're getting all these.
A lot of eyeballs.
A lot of eyeballs are coming. So
absolutely. That's a great point.
Right. It's going to be huge for the community and for our gym and our program, and we're looking forward to it. So.
And we'll definitely give you that opportunity to talk that up, prior to the county tournament.
I appreciate that.
And I'm telling y'all, we'll remember this conversation. That's how fast time goes by.
Yes, we will.
It sounds like it was 2 weeks ago.
That's
we were
right.
talking about the county tournament.
That's exactly right.
And it'll be here. So.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us.
I appreciate it.
Coach Kyle Owens, the new basketball coach at Clements High School. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
You can help Limestone County student-athletes by donating to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Send it in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613, or make it in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. We'll be back with Tailgate Talk after this. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side.
Caution. The temperature isn't the only thing soaring this summer. Call Ardmore Telephone Company today and upgrade your internet to move faster than ever. If you're a current customer, we'd love to discuss our internet options so you can connect to everything you need. give Ardmore Telephone Company a call at 800-830-9946 today. Fiber is not available in all areas.
P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Bring the man in motion across the line of scrimmage. They give it to him on the sweep play. He's outside, got a little bit of room now. Down the sideline, cuts it back. He's angling for the end zone, and he will score. Wow. Touchdown.
Join us this football season for Limestone County football, streamed right to your computer or mobile device on the Play Action Sports app. You can also hear it on your Amazon Echo by saying, Alexa, open Play Action Sports. Listen later on demand or download anytime you want by going to the archives at pasnetwork.net. Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Hey, this is East Limestone baseball coach Adam Brown, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen, live here on WKAC, the Big 1080. Tom McClung, old Tomcat here alongside Todd the Bod Tumlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and on the Tailgate Talk special guest segment brought to you by Yellowhammer Roofing, we've got former UNA basketball coach, current director of basketball operations at Houston, Coach Bobby Champagne. Coach, welcome to the show.
Man, it's good to be with you guys. Did I hear right? I'm the opening act for Cody Gross.
You could very well be, dude.
Yeah, we don't know. You wouldn't know Cody at all, would you?
No, I wouldn't have anything to do.
No, he's a terrible quarterback. He's a much better coach. Much better coach than he was a quarterback.
Couldn't play a lick. Couldn't play a lick.
He lost 2 games as a starting quarterback. He didn't do very good.
No.
How you guys doing, man?
We're fine. We're
wonderful.
Fine. Congratulations, man, on the new hire. Well, it's kind of new. I mean, it's been a few months, but
yeah, last year at this time I was teacher in service at Tharptown High School down in Russellville. So been a crazy 11 months.
I was gonna say Houston's a little bit bigger than Russellville.
Just about 4,350,000 more.
That ain't much difference. Now, obviously you got three sons and a daughter, and a couple of your sons are a little bit older. Did the whole family move out there with you, or did some of them? Or I guess they're maybe in college. I don't know.
Yeah, my oldest son plays at Christian Brothers. He's going into his sophomore year at Christian Brothers. And then my 2, Will and Joe, are at Auburn, and then my daughter is a junior at Florence High School. So we're kind of you
spread out like mayonnaise, Coach.
Yeah, we're spread pretty thin. But I did a pretty good recruiting job about 26 years ago, and my wife is really good at holding this ship together when I'm bouncing around from El Paso to Atlanta to Florence to Houston, so she's a good one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it takes a family effort. Coaches' careers are so different than so many other professions. Y'all are constantly you had that long run at UNA, obviously, and very successful, and we miss that. But, that was kind of a jab. My bad. I didn't mean it to be that way, Coach. You just
with Todd, Coach, things just come out. You can't take them back.
Hey, I got a couple guys you can call and ask them ask them about that successful part because that they would debate that. But anyhow,
No,
yeah, man.
no,
Coaches' wives don't get enough credit. That's the one thing that I will say as a Division II head coach that a lot of guys don't understand. You have a lot better family life and can spend some time with your own kids. As a Division I assistant, I spent more time with everyone else's kids than I did my own.
I'm sure.
So it was nice. It was nice to be able to walk down the street to the elementary school and have lunch with my 4 kids at Kilby and attend all their functions and things and work the basketball schedule around my family events. So it's a different world at the Power 5 Division I.
Yeah.
It's go.
Well,
so
and
356 days a year.
Yeah, and especially there. I mean, congratulations on the success last year and in the last couple of years. And Coach Sampson has turned that program around. It's back to the days of success like Five Slam and Jamma and those years. And just talk about. So obviously you have a history with Coach Sampson at Washington State and in Oklahoma. I mean, so here you are at Thorpetown coaching, whatever. So he just call you out of the blue one day and say, "Hey, you want to be my basketball director?" Or I mean, how did that take place?
That's exactly how it took place. Coach and I have stayed in touch ever since I left him back in '96 or '97. We played him when he was at Indiana. We played him when he's here at Houston, and anytime when he was with the Bucks or the Rockets and they'd come to Memphis, the family would go over there and see him. And I think one year we were playing Christian Brothers and they were playing Memphis, and I went. We all went over to practice and went and had a meal with the team. So we stayed in touch. But yeah, I'm teaching first period, second period career prep down there at Thorpetown, and my phone rings. Well, it doesn't ring. It's on my watch because I had it on silent, and I see Kelvin Sampson on there. And I said, well, the school just started, practice about to start. Coaches just call and check up on me and give me a rundown on how good the team's going to be. And I was like, well, when I get a break, I'll give him a call. 15, 20 minutes later, he called back. And I said, man, something must be bad. Somebody got COVID, somebody got in a car accident, and, something for him to call like that. And I sent him a text, said, hey, can't talk, but I can text. And normally he would just text right back, and we'd carry on the conversation texting, but he didn't. So I was really worried that something was bad happening. And then another 15 minutes later, he called back again. And so I told all the kids, I said, hey, y'all do what you want to. I'm going to take this phone call. I stepped outside, and sure enough, his operations guy had taken a job with the Utah Jazz G League, and he offered me the job and told me, I needed to talk to Anna, my wife, and get it all squared away, but he needed to know something in the afternoon. And
jeez,
I said, we'll get that covered. And I called my wife and told her, I said, hey, Coach Sampson just offered me a job, and she wanted to know if I was leaving that night or tomorrow morning. So
she had no problem with it.
She was on board.
That's awesome. That is awesome, man.
Did you say school had just started? Or
yeah,
maybe for the day,
maybe
for the day, not the school year.
Oh no! It was September. Yeah. It was the last week of September when I got offered a job. So,
okay.
When I got out here October 1st, I got to Houston October 1st. They had, I think they were practice number 2 or 3. I missed the first couple practices. So, it was, and fortunate for me, Mr. Moss, the principal there at Thorpetown, who was nice enough to give me a chance to coach and again. Was good enough to let me out of my contract to come here to Houston. I joke around. He told me he would lighten my course load and maybe next year be able to give me a little bit better stipend, but that was about all he could do. I told them the teaching was fine and the salary was fine, but I was looking at Houston's schedule, and Thanksgiving they were playing in the Maui Classic in Hawaii.
Oh,
yeah. So
Yes,
if there was any way we could switch that Russellville Thanksgiving tournament to Gulf Shores, Alabama, I'd be more than happy to stick around. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, good deal.
Yeah, Russellville, Maui. I don't know. It's hard. That's a hard one to weigh out, Coach.
Yeah.
Well, share with us what exactly is the duties of the basketball operations.
Thank you, Todd.
Yeah, it's probably the hardest part of the job is scheduling games. It's a tough deal. We just maybe last week finished up and still kind of waiting on a contract, so I'm crossing my fingers that thing will come through. But scheduling at this level is tough. We've got 18 league games. Next year moving to the Big 12, and that's kind of up in the air exactly how the Big 12 is going to do the schedule with Texas and Oklahoma and the SEC challenge and that. So it is a little bit with teams changing conferences. We're changing with Cincinnati and Central Florida, but that's probably the biggest thing, getting that done. And then, when the season rolls around, just handling travel, hotels, meals, airlines.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Coordinating all that.
That's huge, man. I mean, that's a lot of kids and staff, and oh my goodness, man. So, and you obviously got the Tide, the Alabama Crimson Tide skates on December 10th there.
Yep.
Y'all, we barely beat Houston last year by 1 point at home. So,
I would argue that J.D. Davidson goaltended the shot, and that
that was coming up. You would probably have a good argument there, Coach.
I watched it a bunch from a whole bunch of different angles, man. And obviously, if I'm sitting in Coach Oates' spot, I'm thinking, hey, it was a good block and move on. But hey, really the deal for me. Not so much the goaltending. There was still 2 seconds on the clock. The ball went out of bounds. Yep. The ball went out of bounds, and they didn't stop the clock. And that was the thing the referees, I thought, should have reviewed. But them cats were getting out of there.
And it took so long on the review. I remember watching it, and I remember thinking, regardless of what they call, they're going to put time back on the clock. I mean, I thought that's what they were looking at, was to see how much time was left. And then when they came out and threw them 2 arms up and their ball game's over, I knew we kind of walked out of there with a little something special. So that doesn't mean y'all have to give it back to us. So, all right, we don't want that kind of hospitality when we come there.
Yeah. About 3 weeks later, we're playing the game, and there was a questionable call, and referee standing right in front of Coach, and Coach looked at him. He said, "You had our game in Tuscaloosa, did you?"
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, it got a little heated.
No, I'm sure
it did.
I'm sure it did. Now, have you ever had a job similar to this one before? You've just been pretty much a coach this whole time, correct?
Yeah, but back when I worked for Coach the first time, Washington State and Oklahoma, we didn't have as many guys on the staff. So as the third assistant, at that time it was restricted earnings. We weren't allowed to recruit, so a lot of the administrative, organizational stuff kind of fell in my lap. And then, man, as a Division II head coach, you're the head coach, assistant coach, the manager, the trainer, travel agent, you're doing all that stuff, coordinating meals and hotels. So, I've probably done this since my days at South Alabama. Some form or fashion of it. Yeah, it's just a little bit different. At this level, we're hopping on a charter plane and getting buses, and we're not traveling in 16 passenger vans or anything like we did sometimes in the Deuce.
I'm sure.
Yeah, man, it's good though. It's good. And we won a lot of games last year, and coaches, like you said, coaches won a lot of games in the 8 years he's been here.
Yeah. 32-6 last year. Yeah. So.
Yeah, which is just one less. Never mind. I'm not going to say.
Coach, you've
When
had.
you look at some.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's totally off topic here. I was going to say you've had Alabama barbecue and now Texas barbecue. But what's your preference?
Well, totally honest, I would go with the pulled pork in Alabama, but I'd go with the brisket in Texas. So
good answer.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think I've heard that before.
If you guys are coming to Houston for the Final Four or coming for the December 10th game, the Pit Room, Pinkertons, or Truth Barbecue, some good places to start. If you want to get a good meal.
Okay, and so and thank you for bringing that up. And you can just send the tickets to Tim. He'll disperse them to me and Tom and the rest of the group. So yeah. And they don't have to be center court, use your judgment.
Yeah. The NCAA's gone to digital tickets, so if you just give me your PayPal account,
there we go.
I'll be more than happy to wire Section 366 to you.
Oh, I'm sure you're behind.
I've got a PayPal account.
I've got a PayPal account.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So during not basketball, it's. I assume this is a full-time job, but not a full-time job? I mean, are you splitting your time between here in Alabama or there in Alabama or what?
No, so it is a full-time job. We just, our guys are here in the summertime. We just got done with our summer workouts, go 8 weeks, and next we'll have 2 weeks off before school starts. So that's going. But, yeah, I was able, my third son graduated from Florence, so at the end of May, I was able to go home for his graduation, and 4th of July, went back for a little while. We do a big 4th of July deal in our neighborhood there in Florence. And maybe in August, into August, my daughter turns 16, so maybe I can get back for her birthday. But then it's once practice starts, man, it's full
wide
go.
Open. Yeah.
And lucky enough, last year, my when we played Memphis, obviously I got a son playing in Memphis, so that everybody was able to come. They all came to San Antonio for the Sweet 16, Elite 8.
That's great.
Games. And let's see, my wife came out for our exhibition game. My other son came out for a game around Christmas. So we're kind of figuring it out. It's about every 90 days or so that I'll get to see somebody in my family one way or another. But it's been a little bit of a sacrifice, but I think my wife and kids probably enjoy not having me around as much.
I know my wife would. So
yeah. And that's why we've been married for 26 years. I spent a lot of time away recruiting.
That's awesome.
Hey, Coach, thank you so much for your time, and best of luck this year at Houston. And,
we'll definitely be keeping up with you. I love Houston basketball. Have for years.
Yeah, man. I'll come out here December 10th when we play the Tide, and I'll take you over to the barbecue spot.
All right, and we'll tell Coach Gross you said hello.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that's former UNA basketball coach and current director of basketball operations at University of Houston, Coach Bobby Champagne. Great interview, Coach. Thank you very much. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
If you have a question, comment, or idea for Tailgate Talk, you can email it to tailgatetalk@hotmail.com. We'll be right back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk on 1080 WKAC.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Customers agree. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Since 1998, their mission has been to keep folks happy by helping them scoot in and scoot out quickly while roasting their coffee from the top 10% of specialty beans in the world. Choose from hot drinks like their Caramelicious and Honey Vanilla Latte to cold offerings like the Strawberry Acai Quencher and Iced Mocha. They've also got smoothies, teas, and blenders. You'll agree, too. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooter's Coffee, 547 Highway 72 West in Athens at Town Center. Scooter's Coffee.
Hey guys, this is Joanna for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your Bible classes. Our best-selling Bible curriculum, Discovering God's Way, is a reliable tool for teaching students of all ages through the Bible in its entirety. We're sure you'll love this curriculum, and if you'd like to see other options of Bible classes, we'll be happy to help you select from our topical studies. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class today. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Takes the snap. He's going to roll out to the far side. He's going to throw it off his back foot deep. He's got a man. Touchdown! James Clements!
Be listening for James Clements High School football this season as the Jets take on the best in Class 7A competition. You can hear every featured game streamed live online at pasnetwork.net, on your Amazon Echo device by saying, Alexa, open Play Action Sports, or on your Play Action Sports app, and later on demand. You can also hear the replays Sunday afternoons on WKAC Radio. Join us for exciting coverage of James Clements Jets football this season from Play Action Sports.
Hi, this is former NFL quarterback Don Horn, member of the Super Bowl II Green Bay Packer champions, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here on WKAC, the Big 1080. Tom McClung, Tomcat here alongside Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, turning the buttons for us. And we have the head football coach of the Athens High School Golden Eagles, Coach Cody Gross, is joining us now. Coach, welcome to the show. Oh, he's afraid of that.
I think we lost you, Coach.
There we are. There you are, Coach.
All right, sorry.
No, you're good. Hey, before we get started, Coach Bobby Champagne, who we just had on, told us to tell you hello. And, we talked a little bit about your playing days and how, you were sort of a decent, average quarterback back in the day. But,
I was on a good team. If you're a quarterback of a good team, they think you're good. And it's the opposite of that.
Well, y'all were going more than good. It was great. And only losing 2 games in that career was amazing, dude. So, anyway, but he says hello.
Yeah, tell him I said hello.
So, coming off 4-6, 3-4 in the region last year, obviously not what you wanted. But how are things going this summer how are things going this spring into the summer, and then now obviously going to kick off here shortly.
Well, still undefeated, so
there you go.
That's great.
We're happy about that. But no, I think we've had a really good off season. I think most of the summer, at least the early part of the summer, was about the best I've ever been a part of. And then we finished the summer, not quite as good as we started it, but I think we've had a good fall camp, and excited about what this season can look like for us.
Yeah. Was there something that you wanted to work on that you may have felt like y'all lacked last year going into this season? Anything in more particular, whether it be just more in the weight room or offensive or defensive, type issues, or was there just nothing? I mean, in particular.
Well, it was several things. I mean, obviously, on the field stuff, you always got to improve. But I think that probably from an accountability standpoint, dependability, guys making sure that they're showing up for their teammates and those kinds of things. So we really tried to work extremely hard, and we always have, but I made a more conscious effort to work on character development. And, hopefully that's going to pay off for us.
Yeah, that's where it starts.
Yep, that's true. Coach, we talked a little earlier with the guy you're opening the season with, Coach Woodfin at East Limestone, and I asked him this question, so I'm going to shoot it to you. What about your trenches? How's your O-line looking this year?
Well, they're getting a little bit better every day. At center we got Ben Knighton, who's the smallest one in the offensive line. He's like about 5'7", 190, and but a great high school offensive lineman. Just a technician, plays hard, all those things, and then we got Spencer Dolan, big sophomore.
Andrea's kid.
Oh,
yeah.
What's that?
I'm sorry. I thought out loud. That's Andrea's kid. A friend of mine from high school. Sorry.
Yeah. He's a sophomore at 6'6", 290.
Yes, sir.
And then,
decent size, man.
Yeah.
A little different than the 5'7", 190.
Yeah, but 5'7", 190, Coach, that's a spark plug right there, and you get a lot of leverage.
Yeah, he's a player. And then Owen Creasy at the guard. And
that's Tracy's kid.
Ben,
Sorry, I know.
Coach Creasy's kid.
Yeah, Coach Creasy's kid, yes.
That's right. And then Jeff Chinkunas will be starting the other guard, and Max Thomas, senior at right tackle. So, that's if we play today, that's who would start. They're getting better every day. Just got to keep improving. And but no, I've been proud of them. And Daniel Terry's the offensive line coach, and he's as good as there is in this country. And we're just blessed to have him. He does a great job with them.
Yeah. Man, I'm looking at your schedule, Coach. I mean, the region with Decatur, Muscle Shoals, Coleman, Hartsville, and Columbia in itself is just really tough. It's one of the tougher regions. But then, of course, you had East in the beginning of the season, and you ended up with Russellville. Man, you're definitely preparing them for the playoffs because with a schedule like that.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Got Bob Jones, also week 2.
Yeah.
We'll go over there, and then we got Fort Payne, who's always a 1 or a 2 in their region in 6A. So, and then May Jemison. So our non-region's a tough one as well.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is tough, man.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. It's I tell our guys all the time, we most of the games they play in their career at Athens High School is going to come down to the fourth quarter.
Yes.
It's just what it is. And you show up, play, and you do what you're supposed to, you got a chance to win. And if you don't, you're probably going to lose. So, I, as a competitor, you can't ask for much more than that. And that's what we get week in and week out.
Well, I mean, just your first 4 games, at Bob Jones, at Decatur, then Muscle Shoals at home. I mean, you're going to find out real quick what you got, aren't you?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, ain't no doubt. So, and that's good. Need to go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it in the beginning, and we'll be playing like everybody else. I love how in high school you go, well, we're young. Well, everybody's young in high school.
Yeah.
But we are. We'll be playing a lot of inexperienced guys, so they got to they'll get thrown in the fire quickly. But again, I mean that's going to be the majority of your teams. So it is. Like I say, it is what it is.
Well, now your very first game, it's classified as a jamboree, but it's a big jamboree game.
Yeah, we got Phillip Rivers bringing St. Michael in for our jamboree on Friday night at 6 o'clock. It's a different start time for this one. That game will be at 6. But nice. That's going to be a big one with them coming in. He'll have a good team too. They're going to be well coached and they'll have a really good football team. But it'll be a great atmosphere for a jamboree. I fully expect a packed house.
Oh yeah, it will. Yeah, it'll definitely be packed. I mean, and I like that 6 o'clock start time, and I mean there'll be people from all over the county and in surrounding areas, other counties coming in just to see that battle. Without trying to give too much away, and I've always wondered about games like this as a coach. Like, how would I approach it? Would I, go in all full bore, I want to win, or do I want to work on certain things? Do I definitely not want to try to get somebody hurt? I mean, I know all those factors you got to take into consideration, but I mean, what's your tendency to approach the game like that?
Well, the scoreboard is going to be on, so you do want to win. But what we'll do is we'll play the first half like a normal game. Other than kicking will be dead, Won't do any live kicking, but we'll play everybody on, in the first half. Second half, we'll start substituting more, and we'll wind up playing everybody, by the fourth quarter. So it's really a half is what we're playing, and then the second half will be more of your substitutions. And Phillips talked about, Coach Rivers has talked about how he will have some guys that may start on offense or play on defense in the second half. We'll have some of those things. So basically, going with starters first half, backups in the second half. Mm-hmm. But I always kind of approach it as being very vanilla. Just stuff. I'm not. We're not game planning like we would for a normal game. We're not trying to attack certain things. We're just trying to get out there and get used to playing football on a Friday night under the lights with a crowd, and it's just different. So kind of a dress rehearsal, but it's against somebody in the scoreboard zone.
Yeah. I wanted to ask this real quick. It's totally off subject from high school football, but I respect your football knowledge, so I'm just interested in what you thoughts might be on this particular thing. Talking about kickoffs, you said in the Jamboree, obviously y'all aren't going to do that. Did you have more team of the USFL games and how they do their kickoffs?
Yeah. Refresh my memory, though.
Okay, so, and I don't know the specifics, but, they kick from, I believe, the
20
to 20, and the teammates or the players are like 10 yards back behind the line of scrimmage. So obviously the ball, there's always going to be a return.
Right.
It's not going to be where it's just consistently in the end zone. But it also doesn't give the guys a quick enough head start to where they're just going to obliterate somebody as well. Is that something that you'd like to see in the college and or maybe NFL game?
I don't know. I did go to a USFL game. I went down to Birmingham and watched that. That was a good atmosphere. It was a good environment. But I don't know. I think the trend, what they're going to wind up doing, they'll wind up. I think NFL wind up not even having kickoffs. I think that's what you're getting.
You might as well not. Because it's when's the last time you saw a return? Maybe one out of every 15, 20 kicks. If that.
Yeah, by the time
they're by design.
Yeah, they kick it so far it doesn't really come into play.
No.
And they're doing things I think to try to eliminate it. Or you can call for the fair catch, get on the college, get on the 25.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I think they're putting things in place in the game to try to eliminate kickoff, which I would hate to see happen because I think it's part of the game.
Oh, I do too. And I think it's an exciting part of the game.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is, and especially in the NFL, you got guys that may make the roster by being a special teams guy.
Yeah. Now you lose that spot because of that. I was just curious. I didn't mean to get off subject.
Hey, that's all right.
So how many seniors you got coming back this year?
Well, we got 14.
No,
smallest senior class since I've had since my first year here. We had a dozen my first year. We got 14 this year. So definitely, smallest class we've had in a while. But we have almost 50 freshmen. So
wow,
good.
Wow.
Great. Yeah, we actually have almost as many freshmen as we do varsity players.
Wow.
Not quite, but that's as large.
Getting there, yeah. Wow.
But it's also, we've got I think almost 400 in the freshman class this year at Athens. So that's over 100 more than we had last year's senior class. So it just shows the growth that we got here.
Well, that's testimony to what y'all are doing. I mean, it really is. You're getting those kids that want to come out and play and participate, and they're obviously wanting to do that. So, be part of something special, which you've always created. And wow, man, 50 freshmen. I'm sitting there just mind-boggling. I don't know if I've even heard that kind of number before.
There's some county teams don't have 50 players.
No, absolutely.
So that's
it's kind of nuts.
Well, good for y'all.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you joining us. Best of luck this year to the Golden Eagles. And
don't be a stranger.
Come see us sometime.
Yeah. Well, we've got a work day up here at the stadium today, so I forgot about it. The call, and I have to step in when the phone rang. So it was just
good.
right.
Yeah, it worked out good.
I appreciate what you guys do.
Right.
Appreciate you, Coach.
We'll be rooting for you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, brother.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, head coach Cody Gross of the Athens High School Golden Eagles. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Tailgate Talk is on Facebook. Just search for Applebee's Tailgate Talk, like our page, and post your questions, comments, or ideas for the show. Applebee's Tailgate Talk will be right back on 1080 WKAC.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. The reviews are in for Box Drop Mattress in Ardmore, and they're awesome. Just like the store. Box Drop in Ardmore has mattresses made in the USA at huge discounts. Plus, they offer flexible payment options and no credit is needed. And they'll deliver right to your door. Box Drop, located at 26561 Main Street in Ardmore. Open Tuesday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30, and Saturday from noon till 4. Appointments also available by calling 321-8888. Box Drop in Ardmore, 321-8888. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Tune in every Tuesday through Thursday this coming football season for the WKAC Coaches Shows. Join us as we get the scoop from Ardmore, Athens, Clements, East Limestone, Elkmont, James Clemens, Tanner, and West Limestone. The WKAC Coaches Shows on 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is James Clemens boys basketball coach Bryson Sullivan, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here in Applebee's and live on WKAC, the Big 1080. Tom McClung, Old Tom Cat here alongside Todd the Bod Tomlin and producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we have got, he's a veteran of this show. Do we even have to introduce him? Justin Harris with the West Limestone Athletic Booster Club. Hey, Justin, welcome back to the show, buddy.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Oh, man, anytime. What's going on with West Limestone Athletics right now?
Well, we got the 14th annual James Kenner Memorial Golf Tournament coming up on the 13th. It's something they started. We actually didn't get to have it in 2020 due to COVID.
The curse word, COVID.
Yes. And 2021, we just didn't get things together in time to do it. So we started back this year, but this will be the 14th year that we're doing it. And
wow.
It goes mainly to our what we consider non-revenue sports like track, cross country, soccer. Mackie Tucker does a tremendous job of helping with this golf tournament. He really does all the work, to be honest with you. He coaches a soccer team, and he is a tremendous help with this.
And it's huge that y'all do that because, unfortunately, there's a lot of schools, not just around here, but, all throughout the United States that don't think about their secondary sports. They got to have uniforms and equipment and things of that nature as well. So, I love that concept of raising money for all the other, like you said, kind of secondary sports or sports that don't get played by as many kids. So that's a big deal, man.
Yeah, there's talk now of the Booster Club just kind of doing non-revenue sports. Kind of everybody else pretty well supports themselves majority of the time, and so there's a little talk of each sport getting their own club. Of course, we have the Diamond Club with baseball and softball, and our football coach is getting ready to start a quarterback club. And so it's kind of been some talk that we may just be doing non-revenue sports for the Booster Club, which would be a big help. We would have quite a bit of money to funnel towards those sports.
Yeah, that talk was the quarterback club was mentioned and thrown about back even when I was in the West Limestone area. So
yes,
that would do well.
Right. We hope so. And like I said, we have right now, we can take up to 35 teams, and we're sitting at around 32 right now. So we have room for a few more teams, and we're trying to fill it up, hopefully.
What golf course will you be playing on?
We'll be playing at Joe Wheeler.
Joe Wheeler.
Nice.
I was there this Tuesday this week.
Yeah, we've done it there every year but one, and I guess it was 2019. They lost their greens.
Yes.
And so we moved it to Southern Gales, and then so it's been there. This will be the 14th year, so it's been there 12 of the 13 years that we've done it. So it's moved back there this year.
And they always do a good job of putting on tournaments.
Mm-hmm. They do.
I've played
they
several there through the years.
job.
Yeah, they do. So
they're really good at working with us, and giving us pretty much our have at it. You know what I mean?
So
and the course is in great shape. I'm not lying. It's in good shape. Especially for the summer.
I haven't been out there. But
the summer without much rain, the course is good.
Right.
Now, I missed it earlier. Is it a 4-man?
It is a 4-man scramble. Yes, it's a $320 per team.
Okay.
And it's a 4-man scramble.
All right. Y'all provide lunch or anything?
Yes, we are. We'll be providing lunch, we still have spots available for whole sponsors, and the whole sponsors are. I think we're doing $150 for a whole sponsor. And there's other packages as well for sponsors, but we really concentrated on just trying to fill it up with teams.
Yeah. Are y'all doing longest drive or anything like that as well?
Yeah, we'll do. They'll do. You'll be able to buy power drives and some mulligans and things like that. We always offer that.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like the plan. Way to go, man. How many teams do y'all have currently signed up? Do you know yet?
32.
32.
Wow. Okay.
We can take up to 35.
Nice.
So we're gonna try to get those other 3, and Mackie says he's got, because we weren't sure until we all got together last night on exactly how many teams, so we quit taking teams, and Mackie says he's got 3 more that he was gonna call today that said they wanted in, so it may possibly be full by now. I just haven't talked to him today.
Wow. That's a lot, man. That's a lot of guys and girls out there hitting golf balls and having to work all that out. I know y'all will do a good job of it. What time is everybody teeing off?
We haven't really I think it's on the paper. I think we said we were going to try to get everybody teeing off by 9.
Okay.
And so I think we were going to try to have them all teed off by then.
Okay.
Man, that's great. And the best part about Wheeler, I like it. You drive up, you've got the clubhouse. The driving range is directly behind the clubhouse. 10th hole on the left, first hole on the right. It's very well drawn out. The only thing I don't like it is that 17th hole with that 3-story green. You got to try to get the ball up there.
Right.
And then
that's a dog leg to the right.
It's dog leg to the right, yeah. And you get.
I ain't been out there in years. I remember that.
Hit that ball and you think, all right, I got the green. It lands halfway on the ridge, halfway up that hill.
Or if you hit it too long, you go in the woods.
Then you're
to the right, you go in the woods. So I mean, it's a fun course. It's it's a lot of hills. So I definitely recommend getting a cart.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Without a doubt.
Right.
But yeah, man, you couldn't have found a better place, and everybody's going to have a great time, and it's obviously for a great cause. So.
For a very good cause.
The 17th hole sounds like their version of the Green Monster.
Well, it kind of. I mean, I don't know what the elevation on that sucker is.
The thing is, if you hit the driver and you get it just right, you're in the woods because the dog leg is so far to the right.
It's a 90 degree.
It's
I
90
stay in
degree.
the woods all the time anyway.
Yeah, I hit some of the best drives ever, and they end up going in the woods.
I had friends that could actually, and you've probably seen this too, take it over the trees.
Yeah.
And be like right at the base of the the hill.
Yeah, I got it.
Unfortunately, would have to hit a 3-wood and then have a long shot into it. But that's what makes golf fun, right?
Yeah.
So.
If you want to call it fun.
Mark Twain said golf is a good walk spoiled. So
I love that. I've never heard of that.
I love it. Well, Justin, give us some information on how to get in touch with you, just in case those three teams aren't filled yet.
Yeah, you can. They can reach me at 256-425-8521, and find me on Facebook, Justin Harris.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
Well,
good luck.
Y'all.
Raise a lot of money.
I hope you have great weather.
I appreciate that. Thank you guys for having me.
Anytime, Justin.
All right.
See you, bud. Bye-bye. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, West Limestone Athletic Booster Club. I don't know if he's president or not, but he's representing them, and that's good enough. Justin Harris, 14th Annual James Kennemer Golf Tournament, 4-man scramble. So it's time to take a break. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Missed part of this week's show? Archives are available on our website. You can also hear us on your favorite podcast platform, including iTunes, Google, Amazon, and more. Just check out the podcast page at tailgatetalk.net for a list of available apps and links. We'll be back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
Caution. The temperature isn't the only thing soaring this summer. Call Ardmore Telephone Company today and upgrade your internet to move faster than ever. If you're a current customer, we'd love to discuss our internet options so you can connect to everything you need. Give Ardmore Telephone Company a call at 800-830-9946 today. Fiber is not available in all areas.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
Shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to the second man through. Touchdown!
Join us this upcoming season for Limestone County football, streamed right to your computer or mobile device on the Play Action Sports app. You can also hear it on your Amazon Echo by saying, Alexa, open Play Action Sports. Listen for the replay of select games Sunday afternoons on WKAC and download each game from the archives anytime you want. Also available on all major podcast platforms and in the podcast section of the Play Action Sports app. Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
This is Tyree Washington, 400-meter world champion in track and field, former NFL player, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
I'm all about that action. 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 I said I'm all about that action.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tom Cat alongside Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinary. There's one more syllable on the end of the word. Tim Lambert. And we have the Swami of the SEC back to start us with another season. What is this, the 3rd or 4th season that AP's been with us, or longer than that? Long time. We are always glad to welcome our Swami of the SEC, Mr. AP Steadham. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Good morning. Good morning. So glad to be on Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKAC, 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
Well, I want to start off with the first story. how is Eli Gold? I mean, all they said is he's not able to broadcast early in the season, and I don't know if there's anything they released that we've missed.
No, that's all I heard as far as, he's not able to continue at this time, but we're hoping things get better for him, and Chris Stewart will fill in Adam McGuinn, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, Chris will do a wonderful job.
Yeah, he's a friend of the show as well.
Yeah, but, man, there's only one Eli, and I'd read where he'd had, like, rotator cuff surgery or something to that effect, but that wouldn't put you on the shelf for an entire year, so what's that
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, his voice, something must be affecting his voice.
Yeah,
sure. Absolutely.
We'll keep Eli in our prayers, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah. So how has your summer been, AP? I mean, for those who may just now be listening for the first time, AP is what you would call a superstar.
He's a well-traveled individual.
He's a well-traveled man and famous to be. Have you been anywhere fun or done anything pretty cool? I'm surprised you're not at the Hall of Fame today.
Yeah, I know. Sometime I'm up there because I have an interest in being there for the Hall of Fame for sure. I remember I think the last time I was there, maybe I introduced Dabo Sweeney to Chad Pennington. Wow. I can remember that because
that's cool.
That's awesome.
The player there, so I saw Chad and I was talking to him. I said, Chad, have you ever met Dabo? I said, he has a few words, I'm sure, to tell you.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, but that's a great event. I love going up there. I'll get back there again, and it's just a lot of fun to be in that hotel. To interview all those players that are in that lobby. They're kind of restricted, because there's so many people trying to get in that hotel. But if you have a credential, you're able to ease on in there and stay in the lobby and sit down. And maybe you catch somebody like Earl Campbell who wanted to tell me about Kenny Stabler when he played. So that's kind of a fun
awesome,
thing.
Man.
Dude, you got to talk to Earl. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was actually – here's a funny story. Earl had a walker, and he was going shopping. So he said, well, I'll be back in an hour. I said, well, great. And I knew I can catch him because he had a walker. So, so we're in a room, and there's a tight hallway, just let's say 6-7 feet in depth. And he's in the room signing footballs, and I'm doing the interview with him about Kenny Stabler. He wanted to do that interview with me. And he remembers coming over to L.A., Lower Alabama, to be with Kenny. And there was a bar that had a goat running in and out of there. He remembered that bar.
What a party.
But anyway, yeah, quite a place. But Judge Roy Beans, it was called, right? That's it. So, so anyway, I'm in there sitting with him, and we hear this booming voice from the hallway saying, Earl, I can't come in there by just telling you hello. And it was Jim Brown using a walker in the hallway saying hello to Earl.
Wow. That is awesome.
So, but no, my summer's been good. I went to the SEC Media Days, and that's always fun. I was in the electronic media room, which was great because the moderator, I think he felt sorry for me because he called on me every time I raised my hand, which was over 50-something people I interviewed. There were 64 total as far as the, I guess 65 if you count the commissioner, but it was 3 players per team, 14 coaches. So I was out of the room a little bit on a phone call, but I did speak to about 50-something people.
That is awesome, man. Good for you. That's a lot of content that you'll have for this upcoming radio season for yourself.
Oh yeah. I like to see people up close and watch them interact with other people and how they answer questions and their confidence level. You can tell if they've been before a microphone and some of the things on their mind and their personality and their. So I really enjoyed that. And then the coaches, too. I like to be around the coaches to discuss some issues with them.
I've heard various opinions on this. I want to get your opinion. Coach Harsin come in from Auburn, and he makes his opening statement. It didn't work. This is all I'm going to talk about it. This is it. Don't ask me any more about it. It's done in this address. What did you think about that?
Well, I think that was in the main media room because in our room, he recognized me right away. So I was the first person to ask him a question.
Sweet.
And he answered mine, in full blast because I asked him about the qualities he looks for in a quarterback, and he went over the 4 or 5 different things. So he's always been fine with me. I didn't hear everything in that main room because we were trying to do interviews simultaneously, but he's always been cordial to me.
Well, it wasn't that he wasn't cordial with the media. It was just that subject was going to be addressed, and he went on and took the bull by the horn, so to speak, and just got it out of the way.
Yeah, I think he's discussed that. I think I know what you're speaking about of the attempted coup. So what more can you say about it? It's not been printed, and its months have passed, and he's on to trying to get his team to be better, which he should, and trying to help Auburn have a competitive football team. And he's got a lot to focus on, considering there's not an established quarterback, I don't think. And everyone knows in this day and era, you need a quarterback. And I also asked him a particular question, Coach, would you be willing to play two quarterbacks? Said, we'll play anybody who deserves to be on that field. So I thought that was a great answer because, in my opinion, this business about the quarterback has a leeway to make all types of errors. I mean, that doesn't fall in my category because I'm trying to feed my family. So if you're not playing well, you're going to sit next to me for a while, get some time. We're going to put somebody else in because everyone's on scholarship, most of them, right?
Right.
You brought them there for a reason. So this idea, the quarterback psyche, I'm worried about my psyche. That's what I'm worried about.
Or about my paycheck.
Yeah, right. And so is my wife if I had one. Of course, we won't go there, but anyhow.
You're the last man on earth that needs a wife. Yeah. Like we all.
So we see the pictures.
Yeah. That's me, guys. I'm going to change the subject a little bit. And I don't know why it bugs me, but it just bugs me. And you've known me long enough, AP, to know I'll just ramble on. But NIL, man, it just seems like it's gotten so out of hand. I know Tommy Tuberville and Joe Manchin have a bill that they're working on. There's like 6, 7, 8 other ones that to the last, 4 or 5 years that have either been presented or going to be presented. I know Cory Booker, a couple other, lawmakers have. And now the NCAA is put on hold. They were supposed to vote on whether or not that transfers could be immediate or if they had to go ahead and sit out a year. I mean, and this is just my opinion, obviously, but, I mean, if they're going to get all this money and then they have the ability to be able to just leave when they want to leave, that is just too much. I mean, professionals don't have that much ability.
Yeah, right. There's some parameters, right? That's a fine line. I guess that when you sign these NIL deals and whoever these businesses are that are involved in NIL, they have to make it really specific. I mean, they have good lawyers. I'm sure that if you leave this university, then the deal is done.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sure they put that in the language of the contract. At least I would. Yep. And I'm not a lawyer, so. But I don't know. This has been coming on for 100 years, I think. Pay players, it's finally here. The transfer rule, the NCAA they do not want to be in the waiver business because they're getting students too much. Okay, so they said, all right, fine, everybody could transfer. Don't bother me anymore. I don't want to hear from coaches. I don't want to hear from athletic directors. I don't want to hear from conferences. If you want to transfer, transfer. So. Now it's just a question of how can you maintain your roster.
Exactly.
Just like you're what. So now it's purely what can the coach do for me? What can I do for another team? Before it used to be we're not getting enough playing time. Now it's going to be I'm getting playing time, but I'm not getting enough money.
Yeah. And I just want to say, I still have an issue with. And you're certainly down there, so and around a lot of teams, not just Alabama, but I mean, is it not started issues, or have you seen the little things bubble up maybe where like I've mentioned before, if I'm an offensive lineman and I ain't getting squat, and the quarterback in the huddle's getting all over me, at some point I might be like, look, dude, you're the one that's getting $1 million, not me. You block for your freaking self.
I think you probably hear some of those comments in the huddle for sure. But what I always say is, look, the student athletes, they want to receive money. So that's the grown-up world. Well, in the grown-up world, the offensive lineman doesn't get all the money.
Yeah.
And he has to put up with the fact that the quarterback gets a lot of money and other endorsements. But if you listen to a lot of these coaches, they're trying to take care of everybody. When they arrive on campus, everybody gets a little bit. So now if you can come up with something, a gimmick, I say gimmick, a promotion or a brand that suits you, maybe as a center or a guard. Like let's say John Hanna was there, right? And he was an All-American as a junior. I bet he'd be getting paid quite a bit of money. I bet he would.
I agree with that.
That's on his ability. But if you could come up with something else, I've seen a couple women basketball players. I don't even know them, and I follow women's basketball probably better than most. They're making $1 million because they came up with a gimmick on TikTok. Think about that.
Yeah, exactly.
A couple women basketball players making $1 million, and the only person making $1 million for Alabama that I know of is Bryce Young.
Yeah.
And you got two women basketball players that I never heard of. You probably never heard of. They're making $1 million. So they came up with something. You have to be creative. It's just not one of these things where we have the NIL. Now everybody's going to get X amount of dollars. No, you have to be creative. You're out in the competitive world now. You wanted to receive pay and compensated. This is how it works.
That's right.
You're going to learn another lesson for yourself.
Great point.
Moving forward. So I can't help that.
Yeah. AP, thanks for your time, man. We got a long season ahead of us. Looking forward to talking with you next week. And kickoff is right around the corner.
Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And we launched a new show. AP and Kelly, as we see it, be looking on my social media things. And this past week we had as a guest the president of the National Football Foundation, Steve Hatchell. So we tape on Wednesday evenings, and you can find it all over the 5 states, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Tennessee, and Hawaii, starting Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It'll be somewhere around, but just follow my social media.
Congratulations, buddy.
Yes, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
really
AP.
Appreciate it. Yeah, bye-bye now.
Ladies and gentlemen, AP Steadham, our Swami of the SEC on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. Well, first one is come and gone, gentlemen and ladies. We're out of here. We ain't got to go home, but we got to get ourselves up out of here. So on behalf of Todd DeBod, Tom, and the producer extraordinary, Tim Lambert, my name's Tom McClung, old Tomcat, and we will catch y'all next week.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill on Highway 72 East in Athens, just off I-65. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.